Welcome to the Fabric and Wallpaper corner of the Madcap HQ. We've got Weenie and Cecil joining us. And John, you want to talk to us about coordinating Madcap Cottage fabrics and wallpaper?
Yes. So all of our wallpapers coordinate back to fabric patterns. They may not be a direct correlation, but we'll show you how they work, because you don't want it to be exactly the same pattern on your wall as it is on your chair, because you will never be able to tell the difference. So this is Manor-born, which is based on our Manor-born fabric, which is here on the chair.
Which was inspired by our 3-pound rescue pugs, Cecil, Weenie, and Amy Petunia.
And this is the neutral colorway, but you see that it pulls the red out of the red fabric. And the pugs are a different scale on the fabric, they're a different scale on the wallpaper. We also added a bamboo trellis pattern to the background of the paper to kind of give it a really good anchor.
This is our Shea Bamboo pattern, so we merged those together. And if you're looking for any of the Madcap fabrics or wallpapers, they're all available at madcapcottage.com, or email us at hello@madcapcottage.com. We'll get back to you in a minute.
This is the blue. So you see how the blue pulls out the darker blue from the fabric and pulls out sort of the gold color.
And you can see Weenie, our inspiration. Here's Weenie, here's Weenie. We think that pugs are the new Staffordshire dogs.
They are. And all of these papers are printed on a stock called Sure Strip, which means you don't need paste to install it. You just need to wet the back of the paper and put it up.
And when you want to take it down, you wet it again and it pulls right off. Next up, we have Lake Agawam, which was inspired both by a weekend in the Hamptons and also by Sunnylands, which is a classic mid-century estate owned by the Annenberg family out in Rancho Mirage. And it's very mid-century.
It's very mid-century. We've been seeing this a lot on Instagram in people's bathrooms, and not powder rooms, actual full-size baths.
You know, John, this works really well in very modern environments.
It does, and we've seen it used in a lot of very modern spaces. But you see here, this is the wallpaper version. On the wallpaper version, we added cranes
which
just
you
to
don't
give it
find
a
in the
little
fabric.
different spin. But on the fabric, what you find is a very enlarged lily pad pattern. This is the Cove colorway of the fabric, and you see how kind of the neutral colors from the flowers play into the paper, but this really dark ground on the fabric works really nicely with the really bright paper. We also have another colorway to show you. This is the original colorway. We've been sending out samples, so and you can get samples for any of our papers or fabrics on our website. There is a small charge, but that just covers the cost of us sending them out.
And look at how beautifully these correlate.
So again, you have a blue background on the wallpaper, but it's the blue that comes out of the flowers on the fabric.
This would be so beautiful in a bedroom. I think that if you did the walls and the wallpaper, and then you did all the upholstery and curtain window treatments in the fabric, that would be great. And again, all of these are beautifully priced. They're all printed in America. We love the idea of made in the USA.
And if you need help figuring out how many paper rolls you need, there's a little calculator on our website that can help you figure that out. But you should always consult your paper hanger because they're the experts. This is Shea Bamboo. So Shea Bamboo is a fabric that has a little bit of a texture to it.
And come in really close so you can see all of the beautiful detail. You can see that beautiful, they're digitally printed, but you get that beautifully linen-like quality on the wallpaper. And then you also, of course, have it in the fabric.
And so any colorway, this is the neutral colorway, which I think is really pretty and very Harbor Island in feel. And it works with really any of the colorways of Shea Bamboo. So we have
a dark, moody charcoal.
There's sort of a teal color that we call Marrakesh green.
And there's the cucumber.
And then there's cucumber. And the best-selling colorway in this paper has been our coral, which we call rhubarb. But again, you'll see how it works with any of these colors of the Shea Bamboo fabric.
And then you get that beautiful texture, that linen-like texture that
feels
is replicated.
very like old school nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
Or the teal.
So pretty too.
And I really like this combination.
Yeah, I love that. It's so kind of Palm Beach, really classic, wonderful, and really nice. And I think in this day and age, in this time right now, we all need to have fun and we need to have some whimsy. And you think about the Great Depression and Fred and Ginger and Technicolor, and they were dancing across the silver screen. That I think it's really that opportunity to bring some fun into your own home right now. That nobody wants beige or clinical, certainly not clinical. And this fabric and wallpaper is a great opportunity to have some fun. It's timeless, yet it's very fresh, yet it's very sophisticated.
But show that one again. Show Shimu.
Look how great this works with the
This is our Bermuda Bay fabric.
Very,
upside down, sorry.
Well, very Beverly Hills Hotel.
Very Beverly Hills Hotel, but this again gives you that escape in the middle of your home. That
you can take a real vacation.
Right, you can take a vacation. But this also comes in a paper itself. And the difference is that on the wallpaper, on the fabric, the pattern is all over. So you kind of see it here.
And in the wallpaper, it's more of a stripe.
And in the wallpaper, it makes more of a stripe.
And coming close, you can see almost the linen-like detail, that you get the really nice texture to it.
So that's the black version.
And again, look how nice that is together, kind of a moody combo.
But there's also a green and white version. And you'll see, the fabric comes in 3 colorways. So again, you can use the blue story with the green story.
So as John said, there's a reference point, but they're not exactly the same. Again, the wallpaper is more of a stripe, while the fabric is more of an all over.
So when you hang the paper, what you'll end up with is you'll end up with vertical stripes of the palm pattern, spaced about 6 inches apart.
That's upside down. But you get the idea.
You get the idea.
There you go.
But the neutral works really well with the green. The neutral also works really well with the black.
I feel like Vanna White.
You do?
John, do you want to buy a vowel?
Yes.
Yes, Pat, say Jack.
I would like to buy an A, please.
There we go, isn't that pretty? And our final pairing today is Islesboro Eve, which was inspired by a weekend that John and I had in Islesboro, which is an amazing island off the coast of Maine. It was late spring, the peonies were blooming, waves were crashing, the sky was crystal blue, and we created this lightly polished chintz cotton fabric that's done really well in a colorway called Daffodil. And here you have it in the fabric version. It's really sunny, it's bright. You've seen this maybe in the sunroom at the House of Bedlam.
You've seen it in my pants. I have a pair of pants made out of this.
That sounded dirty. I had to think about that for a second. It was like, on
Get
my
your
pants.
mind out of the gutter.
And here is the wallpaper version of Islesboro Eve. So this beautiful green colorway, which doesn't come in the fabric, but see how beautifully these pair together. We're pulling the green from the fabric into the wallpaper. And this again would be an amazing room. It's very Nancy Lancaster, that kind of classic Anglo-American English country house style.
But there's also a gray version, which, well, it looks really nice with, I'll show it to you with the yellow first.
And while we're talking, don't forget we have all of our beautiful rugs from Momeni. This is one of our scatter rugs from the Get Smart collection, and all of our custom pieces from Newport Cottages, the Madcap Cottage collection, all made in America, beautifully priced, not wonky in the least, very sturdy and available in any colorway under the sun. And here's that pairing of Islesboro Eve in this beautiful pale gray colorway.
With the yellow, but then wait till you see it with the gray version of the fabric.
Really stunning.
So
Isn't that
again,
nice?
they're not the same grays, but they blend nicely together.
Exactly. So we give you those great opportunities to have some fun, and they're really easy to pair and mix and match and have some fun. So thanks for joining us. This has been our little excursion into fabrics and wallpapers here at the Madcap HQ. Weenie and Cecil are taking a nap. I think they were bored, but thanks for joining us. And if you ever have any questions, just email us at hello@madcapcottage.com.
And samples of all the fabrics and the wallpapers are available through our website.
That's right, madcapcottage.com. Thanks for joining.